Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Nergal from Behemoth, and you're watching Chaos TV.
Okay, so hello everyone, Chaos TV is today here at the Riff Bar in Helsinki, Finland, and we have the pleasure to talk with Mr. Nergal from Behemoth. So first off, hello and welcome to Finland, man.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Thanks for having me here.
So, in general, how has the summer been so far for you and the band?
Hot. Very hot. I love that song. Can you hear it? Yeah, very busy. Very busy. A lot of festivals. It started with a couple, and then it just grew to this pretty intense summer tour that we ended up yesterday or the day before in France and Motocultor. It was very successful. Really happy with it. Drained but fulfilled. Yeah.
So you also played in Finland during the summer at Ilosaari Rock Festival. Yeah. So do you actually happen to have any memories from that specific show?
A lot of good memories. I love the location. And I remember the hotel was just close to the water, some water district there. And I had like a few hours to kill, so I just went there and crashed and read my book and had a bath in that water. It was all the families and stuff, so I did a little, I was the Sunny Beach boy for a few hours before entering the stage. And then the location around the festival was just stunning. It was beautiful, like the sunset and lakes all around and all these yachts and boats parked right in the front of it. It was like, holy fuck, like when you get to this such places, you don't want to play, like, nah, I just want to fucking crash and relax. So it was very relaxing, really cool. But the show was awesome. I mean, the festival itself is non-metal. So obviously, like, the first question is like, are there any spectators to the show? And yeah, it was really decent. It was good, well played, and we play a couple of festivals like that this summer, and it's not like the reaction is not very obvious, and you can there's no certainty that they're gonna applaud like immediately, and sometimes it needs to grow on people, and you really need to work even harder than usual to for your music to work on that, you know what I mean? But it was pretty glorious. It was good. And then the last memory I remember from that night was like when we took the makeup off, took the gear off, I would run into the big stage to catch Jack White. It was amazing. I'm a huge fan. I'm happy I could witness this because like in a festival like that in Poland, you couldn't really get close to the stage because people would be just too tight, And there, they was just loose, Not that they didn't like it; it's just different culture, I guess. So I would manage to get like really close to the stage, and the show was amazing. So yeah, I enjoyed Finland a lot this summer. Thank you.
So is it usually like rewarding to play all these like non-metal festivals where you actually need to do more to win over the audience?
It's more challenging, yes. It takes more of your effort, and and also because the non-metal crowds are less intense, right? Yeah. So sometimes just by the fact that they stand and watch, then doesn't mean that they don't like it, or they're more reluctant. They're more like, laid back. Because they're not used to mosh pits and just going crazy. So you have to keep in mind, being a metalhead yourself, not to get discouraged by that kind of reaction. Yeah. Like our drummer, he's like, yeah, I think that the audience sucked. No, they didn't. I could see it in their eyes that they dig it,
Yeah, but it's in a different way.
Just in a different way, yeah.
So I actually saw a video on YouTube where you got on stage with Venom to play. So how big of a goal that was for you?
It wasn't a goal, but it's a reward.
Yeah.
Because I still remember myself at the age of 8, 9, 10, being a huge Venom fan already back then. And I watched this VHS tape, with Hammersmith Odeon from '85, and I've always looked up to Kronos. He was he's still one of my, top frontmen of all time. Even yesterday, I spent $350 on Venom shirt from '84.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my new passion, new hobby, and I'm a huge fan. So I was just rocking at the side of the stage, drinking my white wine, whatever, and I remember they started playing In League with Satan, and he saw me and come on, Stale. Fuck it, I was drunk enough, to run into the stage. I don't know if you're talking about this performance from Alcatraz, Belgium. So it was pretty spontaneous. The other one was when I was singing. It was on a boat on 70,000 tons of metal. It was me, Kronos, and a few other guys on stage doing Ace of Spades.
Okay. I haven't actually seen that one. It was the Alcatraz festival that I saw. So obviously, for example, today there was some Polish girl who wanted to take a picture with you. So have you actually experienced those fan moments yourself? Have you ever taken an autograph from a musician that you have been highly influenced from, or?
I always do.
Okay.
After that show, I talked to Kronos and I brought all my vinyl collection to Belgium because I knew we were gonna share the stage. And he signed all my Venom LPs. Okay. And I always do that. And a few months earlier, when Venom Inc. was playing in my hometown, and I wasn't there because I was on tour somewhere, I asked my good friend to go to my place to pick up all my Venom collection, and I got him an access to the backstage of the show, so he could get the other two to sign it. Yeah. So I got the classic lineup on all the vinyls. Yoo-hoo! I'm the winner.
Yeah. Okay, so you tend to do that.
I always do it. Do
you actually have a big collection of vinyls yourself?
Yeah, it's ever growing. I never stop. I spend more money than ever on merchandise and LPs than I ever done in my life. And I started pretty early, so it's pretty big, yeah. I stopped counting. It just doesn't fit. I mean, it's always too much.
But you also collect signatures as well.
I don't collect, but I got so many opportunities that I'm it just feels when I have it just makes it more personalized. Yeah, it just makes it more individual, and I would hate just to get signatures and sell it and stuff. No, it's just for me. And I understand why some bands are don't want to do it, because there's so many people just putting it on eBay and stuff, and just raise the prices, which I never did. I would never do it myself, I remember I was this flea market in Gdańsk. It was a few years ago, and I was just checking some LPs, and there was this lady. Hey, would you send me a Behemoth LP? Yeah, sure, I do. I always do. And I signed it, and she was like, "Oh, now I'm gonna sell it well."
He actually dared to say it to your face.
Yeah.
That's quite rude in a way, though.
That's pretty weak. It is.
Yeah. So the reason you are actually here is because you are about to release a new album, I Love at Your Darkest, on October. So first off, could you tell us a bit about the whole writing process for the album? Obviously, The Satanist was super well received everywhere. So did that kind of build the pressure to write this one? Did you face any writer's blocks on the way, or?
Honestly, no, because we took our time to write the record, and to get the record grow on us. So when I was saying, when around the Satanist release, I was saying that it might be the last Behemoth album. Was what I meant was that there was no music left in me. I mean, like I was totally I emptied my my stock. You know, there was nothing left, and I was like, I'm not sure if I can do another record like that. It just costed me so much, and energy, effort, and everything. And I was like, there's no more extreme metal music within. So I just decided to take my time. And in the meantime, I went away to do Me and That Man project, which was like an opposite kind of like style-wise. It was just like a whole new world for me. But all this and the time that we took and my musical adventures, they got me inspired very much again, you know. So when I came back to my black metal cave, so to say, I was bursting out with ideas. I couldn't stop writing, you know. Like every new rehearsal, I would just bring idea for a new song, a new song, a new song, a new song. So we ended up not only making many songs, or too many songs, but we also recorded more material than we needed that eventually is gonna see the light of the day.